Und hi. Hello, my friends. How you doing? All right. Hello, hello. Let's have a nice stream today, training some LoRA. And wait a second. I have to put my chat here in the middle so I can actually see that. There we go. Let's see who is here. Squirrel, hi, how you doing? LB, bleh, I can't, doch nicht? Okay, alles klar. Mr. Shepherd, Robert, Neon, Igor, hi, how you doing? Hi, Bruce. Who else is here? Let's see. Chitori, hi. Please write where you come from in the chat. That would be good. Hi, Robama, thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Who else is here? Kochi, hi. I'm just reading parts of the name because sometimes it's like just too much. Oh God, this is a long one. I can't read that. Okay. Hi, Matthew. Hi, IA Maven. Who else? Wow. There's a lot of people here. That's pretty cool. That's amazing. I just skipped one. I can't find it anymore. Mr. Shepherd, hi. Sita, Sargon, how are you doing? Purz, hi. By Noise, okay, hi. Manuel, Piera, Mark, Omar, hi. All right, from Minnesota, from Toronto, that's cool. From Belgium, from Portugal, all right, pretty cool. From Uruguay, from Ontario, from Georgia, from India, there we go. Okay, awesome. Lots of people here today. All right, pretty cool. All over the world, very nice. From Florida, from Malaysia, hey, very nice. From the Netherlands, Wakanda, okay, cool. Hi. Chitori from France, from Germany, Mr. Shepherd, from Bavaria. I'm also from Bavaria. I haven't drunken, like in Bavaria, we have like a mass beer, which is like 1 liter in a glass. I haven't drunken that for a long time. It's really nice. To have like, you would think it's too much, but when you have it in one big glass, it kind of feels like it's just like half a liter for some reason. And you drink it almost as fast, you know? So, I don't know. Robomar from Poland. Okay, cool. Awesome. Christian from Croatia. Matthew from California. Manchu Wook from Texas. Awesome. Tom from Hamburg. All right. From Mongolia, really? Wow. With an interesting username. A13353. Not sure what that means. Nice shirt. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Good. Also, by the way, today I'm streaming with open windows and it has, I think, not really much effect on the video quality because usually I have like the curtains down and it's bad for my eyes and I open them up. Apparently I can record like that. I didn't know that. I have recorded for years with these like blends down, you know? That's really interesting. Okay, so today, Golden from South Africa. Oh, I have my, oh God, I forgot most of that. What was the greetings? I don't know them. Savubona Unjani, is that right? And then of course also Namaste and Savikrap. No, wait. What is it? Svarikrap. There we go. Yeah, and then of course Hola mi amigos. What else? I don't know. There's more. I have to learn more. All right. Okay. Of course German Hallo, which is very close to English hello because English actually comes from German. So this is why we have a lot of shared words. Okay, anyways. Savadi krap. There we go. Okay. Good. Getting better. All right. So let's get started here with, first of all, let me close some of the stuff here that I have still open. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's good. I thought I closed the stream window, but I didn't. So first of all, we're going to go over to good old Midjourney to search for some styles. Let me switch the screen here. Boom. So you should be able to see that. And then, yeah, we can enter some stuff here because, again, we're going to train on one image. So I prepared some, but they are not big enough for what we need to do. So I'm going to create more. We can also talk about the style. Wait a second, I should maybe have the window a little bit smaller so I can see the chat at the same time. That would make a lot of sense. 1 second. Like so. Okay. And then restore the chat. Whoops. Okay. Actually, oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Fellow South African. Okay, cool. Bruce is also from South Africa. That's cool. All right, all right. Very nice. Not quite sure. This isn't the other way around. German from English. No. It's English from German. I'm pretty sure. Because like I'm kind of sure that in England there was other people before, and then it was kind of invaded by South Europe, right? The Romans and stuff like that. And we can actually look at that. Wait a second, let me see. Does English come from German? Let's see. English is a West Germanic language that originated from the Ingv language brought to Britain in the mid-5th and 7th century through the Anglo-Saxons. There you see it. Migrants from what is now northwest Germany. There you go. Southern Denmark and the Netherlands. So you basically speak a version of English. A version of German, sorry. Which, of course, wasn't German back in the day. It was a different language. But yeah, it's imported. Anyways, there we go. So much for cultural migration. All right. So I want to say, like, I made this image today, which is pretty cool. We could train that. Although I'm not going to get the same thing again. And I thought I want to have like a 21:9 ratio so that we have just more space to work with. So, but we can use this here as a prompt, or you want to have something else. Like you can write in the chat if you want to see something else. Actually, 1 second, let me go here and then let me pop out the chat so you don't always see my stream window, because that's a little bit confusing. Let me put this here on the left side. Right. Okay, so that should be good. We can leave that open. And then we go back here, and then we go back here. All right. And now we have this kind of thing here. I don't have control over this donation button thing over there. And if it's not there, there's also no pop-up if people do donate. I'm not quite sure if it's so important that you can see the prompt input down there. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, let's copy this over like so, and then we change the ratio like this, 21:9, which is, I think, is maybe the widest or not. And then we wait for a little bit. It's on fast, so it's not going to take much time. Okay, let me see. There we have the chat. Just finished uploading a couple of LoRa's to Civid AI. Really? Okay, cool. I'm still thinking about that. I'm not quite sure from a legal standpoint, right? If what I can do or can't do, unless, of course, it's like based on my own images from Midjourney or other stuff I created, but I'm not quite sure. Old Norse and English were once almost the same language. Interesting. Very nice. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of connected history. Like basically the name, I'm pretty sure the name of France comes from the Franks, which is also German, right? So they had a lot of influence over the time. Like I said, it's not Germany because that came later, but that region basically, right? So that's also very interesting. All right, this is becoming a very similar style here. All right, what else? I found some, what? But I need more variety. Dresses, skirts, tops, and so on in many different styles. Oh, interesting. Yeah, there should be more training on different things that are not adult related, like just different, I don't know, even like how people look, you know, different, like, yeah, you know what I mean, like also clothing styles and other things That all does not look very good. Why is it so low resolution? It looks very crappy for some reason. Huh. Okay, let's re-roll. Sometimes with Midjourney I get really bad quality. Hope we get some. Let's click this a couple of times. If you want to have something else than that, we can do that too. But maybe some comic style, because then I can use Ref Animated or some like concept art style, because Ref Animated is very flexible. It's very easy to prompt with and work with and like play around with. So there's not much limitation there, right? Okay. And then we will split that up into images. And then, yeah, we will train that. All the English is unrecognizable. Tried reading. Ah, yeah. It's crazy how the old languages have been so different, right? Yeah. Hey, that's the first donation. Hi, thank you very much from Gitorti. Thank you very much for the donation. Very much appreciated. Awesome. You could have added a message to that, by the way. Yeah. Fuzzy -3 to the prompt. Okay, that's a good idea. Very nice. Okay, it's a bit slow because it's 8 o'clock at the evening, so that is the time when everybody's online. But after we finish this, it should be quick to. After that, we don't need it anymore, so that's good. Let's see what we get here. Unless you want to have something else, right? You can also tell me if you want to have a different style. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit fuzzy in the background, but we're gonna add that fuzzy -3 and see what that gives us. Let's do this again. 1 second. Where was that with the fuzzy? Fuzzy. I had another sound, but I don't know what that was. Huh. Okay. With a colon behind that, like so, like this. In the, like, connected or not connected, like this. Let's try it like this and see what it does. All right. The irony is that the Normans who invaded England in the 16th and introduced the Latin side of modern English were Vikings who lived in France long enough to adopt the French language. Really interesting. I didn't know that. Wow. Lacons. Yeah, I have to look into the different versions of LoRAs. So far, I've only trained LoRAs. I have to play with the other versions too. Fabrics. Different fabrics. That's a good idea, yes. I have a question. Why, with LoRA, you can use arcs like Mat VRAM? I don't know. And Xformers. I actually don't know about that. If you can use them. But maybe someone in the chat can answer that. Can you use minus Mat VRAM and minus Xformers with Koya or not? It kind of feel like you should be able to. Oh, that looks better. Is that better? It's still kind of fuzzy though. That is not too bad. That is kind of sweet. Should we train this or something else? I mean, we could start with that and then we can try to train something else, right? So we just have something to already use. Let's see. Let's copy this image and then we go over here to Affinity Photo and we have to chop that up. And we also have to create the LoRA folder here. Let's go here, folder, what it was called, like, how do we call that? Fantasy Landscape. Fantasy Landscape 1. Okay, and then we make an image folder in here. Image, and then we make another folder in here, 10_Fanta01. Let's call it like that. Okay, so now we are going to go in here, clipboard, yes. And by the way, oh, you can't see the full thing. 1 second. Affinity Photo has an export function or an export manager or whatever they call that. And this can export a lot of things at the same time. So we can have a look at that for a minute. It's up here, the export persona is what they call it. And when you click here, you can drag out these slices here with the slice tool. And you can actually make squares with that. You see, like that. And then this will over here create these slices. And that means I can export all of the slices at the same time with one click. So that can actually speed up the process a lot if you want to do it like that. I can also move this around. So that might be, we can experiment with this right now. Oh, can I duplicate this? No. 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 What the hell? 1 second. Right click. I can't duplicate the slice. 1 second. How is this possible? There's no way to duplicate a slice? Is that? Oh, and then, shit. We have to, well, I mean, we could leave it as a JPEG. Best quality, high quality. Let's go with best quality here. There's no way to duplicate that. Edit, delete, select, deselect, window. That is strange. Very strange. Why can't I do that? I can't right click on this. So I have to draw each of them by hand. Okay, that's a downside. I can't use it like that. Okay, anyways, let's go back to the normal persona. And then, and then we're gonna draw out here a shape like this. We're going up here to the ratio 1 by 1. We have to move this down here. Okay, maybe let's first make the whole scene like so. And then we're gonna export this. This is the export short key. No, it is not. Okay, that was already wrong. There we go. Okay. Best quality, yes. 720. That's not what we need. Unless I resize it afterwards. If I don't care about that right now. How do we do that? Let me think for a moment. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, let's just export it like that, like this right now, and then we care about that later. What? Mushroom? No, where is it? There we go. I will put this here. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I will. No, I will not put this here. I will put this here. So, okay. So this is 0, 1. And then let me find the chat real quick so I can see what people are saying. Are you doing Koya SS or automatic? I'm doing Koya SS for the training. LoRAs are great for characters. Locon are much better for art style. Really? Okay, so I have to try that out then. Okay, so we're gonna just move that over, and then I'm gonna export just a couple of these scenes here very quickly, like so. So we just have a lot of these as a training ground for our image. There we go. And someone told me it might also be a good idea to export different ratios, which I didn't do with my initial test of the training. You see, we already have like 6 pictures here. And now I'm going to resize this. Let's go back here, and I'm going to zoom into that like so. So we have like details of that, which is very fuzzy. It's not great quality. Not quite sure if this is going to look good. We could sharpen that a little bit though. Let's go here to filter, sharpen mask, sharpen this a little bit so it doesn't look crappy. Let's go here with 1 and 1. That should be good enough. Okay, so it's a little bit sharper than before. Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna save this. This is image number 7. Oh, what happened? Oh no, because of the sharpening. Okay, that was not good. 1 second, I have to apply a sharpening filter here. There we go. So we go with 1, and then with 1, and then I'm gonna look at the chat. What got the chat to say? It's possible, LoRA, to bias the result in a certain way. I can stop having female portraits with the prompt being cityscape. Huh? Is it possible? Bias the result? What do you mean by bias the result in a certain way? I'm not quite sure what that means. No, you edit your... Oh, the web, yeah, the user, web UI user.bat. Okay, so that is possible with the X-formers and the half rum, right? Minus X-formers. Okay, cool. All right, so let's go on here. Just need to cut that up in a little bit more ways here. And we will see what we get from that. The training should be super fast because I am today again on my main computer because this kind of extension worked for some reason again. Like with the computer, of course, there's no explanation why it didn't work or did work, but it works again. So my laptop does the streaming part and my PC, desktop PC, does the rendering part, and that means it's going to be a lot faster. There we go. We have already like 13 images here. Now we go up here and we go the other direction. Let's go here with 14. And then we have this. And we hope that this is going to bring us some very nice art style that, if it's good, I'm going to share again with my Patreon and YouTube member supporters. Because I thought that's kind of a good thing where I can give something back, because so far I had nothing I could actually give them. So I think that's kind of a cool idea, that I can give them some LoRAs and maybe in the future models that I'm training. Yeah. Because I can't do extra videos. It's like already taking so much time to just make the channel. I can't do extra content. And also, I found in the past when I made extra content like that for my Patreon that like 3 people would watch it. And I don't want to spend like hours on a video and then like only 3 people watch it, right? So that's not great. I rather would do it for everybody then, right? But with the LoRAs, I mean, they are already there and I experiment with them. So it isn't, there's no extra time used on that, if you know what I mean. Okay, that is basically it, I guess. We can try it like that. Let me have a look at the chat. Let me join the voice chat real quick. Join the voice chat? What voice chat? I mean, I get a female portrait, but I ask for a landscape. What? You get a female portrait, but you ask for landscape? That kind of means that your training didn't work, right? Or you did the prompting wrong, right? I would guess. Okay. So now that we have this, we have the images in here. We have 23 images again, which is interesting. I could resize them. Should I downsample them to 512 or leave them in that size? Is that what would you prefer? If it's 512, it's going to be a little bit quicker for the rendering, though. And 720 might be a little bit strange for the AI. I'm not quite sure. We could try it like this. It's a little bit slower, I guess. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so let's go in here. There, I think my Koya is not running. Wait a second, where is my Koya? No, not in here. This is Vlad diffusion. Koya, there we go. Okay, we have to turn that on. Set up, no. GUI bet. All right, cool. That should automatically open. Or not. I guess not today. All right, utilities, captioning. We have to find the folder. This is the one, right? Yes, this is the one. Okay, and boom, let's caption that. That should be super fast. In the meantime, let me check something on my computer. 1 second. I'm gonna send you here, and then let me check here. What do we have in here? This is all the testing from yesterday. I wanted to do a video yesterday, but then the extension wasn't quite what I was expecting, so I didn't do the video. And there was another really cool thing I will do a video about tomorrow. But yeah, I was just like too late already. I think that's okay. Good. So now, what is this? Cancel. All right. Good. So now we have the captions here. Let's have a look at them. Outdoors, water, tree, no humans, leaf, plant, nature, scenery, forest, mushrooms. It's very bare bones. Okay. So let's go here to this folder and then there. And then we have to search for the Boru thing. I kind of regret that I put all of my AI stuff into the documents folder because it's so crowded already. Really hard to find anything. All right, load folder. We have this folder here loaded. And there we have the good old Boru dataset manager. Here on the right side, you can see all of the stuff that is used. You have here your preview, so you can see the individual images while you compare them with the scenery. All right, let me have a look at the original prompt. What is in here? A drawing of a jungle scene with a waterfall and mountains in the style of neon color palette. Neon color palette, that sounds good. Okay. Romantic landscape. Light maroon and azure. Fantasy inspired. Okay. I guess we're going to add some extra stuff here. Let's go with this. And then we also going to add colorful. And then actually we can close this. Fantasy, yes. Is there landscape some planet, nature, scenery? I mean this, let's save this. Sometimes it crashes. Save all changes, yes. Does this say waterfall? Yes, it does. Okay, that's good. What does this say here? Maroon and azure. We can also put that in there maybe. So we have some of the colors named. Azure. All right. Colorful. I think we already have that. Vibrant, that's a good one. Let's put that in here. And then also cartoonish. All right. So we have a little bit of stuff to address. Should we describe this as a sunset? But it's not a sunset in all of the images, though. And I don't want to spend time on naming the individual images. Wait, does it say sunset here for this one? Outdoor, waterfall, tree, no human, planet, scenery, rock, waterfall, neon palette, blah, blah. This is mine. Yeah, we could maybe take these. 1 second. So you can also select multiple of them to add stuff to them. Maybe for these here, we're gonna add landscape. Landscape. Okay, cool. Good. Save all. Okay. So I guess that's it. Where's my chat? What does the chat say? Hey, there's another donation. Hi, thank you, Diane. Thank you very much for your support. Very much appreciated. I think these ones don't pop up. I had something that pops them up, but I guess not. Huh. The buy me a coffee ones, they pop up with the name and the message. Okay. Let me start the Koya training real quick, and then I can look at the chat. No, this is the wrong window. There's the right window. I should resize that so you can actually see what I'm doing. That's always a good idea. Let me see. Yeah, we have to go here. Good. Okay, so we go to the LoRA training. I select my 1.5 model from... Where's the models? Blah. Output, no. Man, I have too many folders. 1 second. Let me see. Models. and then stable diffusion, and then the big one. Has to be this one. Yes. Okay, cool. Then we have to have the folders. Apparently you don't need to create the other folders, but I always do. I don't know. Just feels right. Lock, and then the model folder. Model. Okay, good. So here we have the image folder. Oh, no, wrong. This is for the model. Okay, model. And this is for the log. Log. There we go. Okay, cool. Then it's called, what do we call it? Fantasy landscape, right? Fantasy landscape 1. Okay, let's call it Fanta 01. Okay, good. Training parameters, we have 10 epochs here. We're gonna set this to 768 by 768. And that's basically it, right? There's nothing more we have to do. We leave this at 1, I guess. Let's rock and roll. It's gonna load here. It's gonna be pretty quick. And then we have some time to look at the chat. Koya is a separate project GUI from Automatic 1111. Oh, is it from the same guy? I didn't actually know that. That's interesting. Do you know if there's a trick to do the link shell extensions, but for macOS? No, I don't even know what the link shell extension is. Love your videos from Denmark. Thank you very much. Always appreciate it. I have a question. If I train LoRA on character, I let description as small and common as possible. If I train artistic style, I must describe every little detail in a scene. I'm still myself a little bit fuzzy on how like concrete, how like detailed the keywords should be or not. But from what I understand, the keyword is a variable on what you want to change. So if you want to change that, for example, let's say the person has glasses, but you want to have a person without glasses or with sunglasses instead of reading glasses, you should put there in their glasses and reading glasses, right? So you can change it afterwards. Or if the person has like short hair, but you want to have long hair, you should like put that in there, or like the hair color or stuff like that. As far as I do understand that. Fanta Zero? That would be good. That would be nice. Yeah. There we go. The training is apparently taking 7 minutes. Okay, so we have to enjoy ourselves in that time. Unless you want to do some other stuff here in Discord. You can put some Discord ideas and we can put them in the meantime. And then while this is rendering, can also leave this run so you can check this out while it's going on. I have another question. How do you choose a learning rate? I always run into the issue that the learning rate is either too fast or too slow, leading mostly to too large loss or at the end. Really? Interesting. I mostly leave it the same. Like there is some... I think the learning rate, changing the learning rate is mostly interesting when you train models, like bigger with hundreds of images. Not so much if you have like 20 images or something like that, right? At least as much as I know it. I'm not like an expert on training. It's just like what I've learned so far from the process of doing that, right? But there's like there's groups out there specifically for LoRA training and model training. They can tell you a lot of stuff about that. Of course, there's also a lot of like misinformation out there on things, on how they work, why they work, stuff like that. And of course, also every time there's a lot of experimentation on what actually works for your specific case, on what you want to achieve in there, right? And sometimes it's kind of difficult to define that. For example, I want to train, I would like to have a model that is trained on an amateur photographic style, on how colors and like how everything looks when an amateur is photographing it. So less perfect, but more real, more everyday kind of style, you know? And how do you define that even with words? I wouldn't even know how to describe that to you normally from person to person, right? The specifics, if you can't see the image, I can show you images and then say, hey, this is the difference. This is how a amateur is doing it, and this is how a pro is doing it. But with words, I don't know how to describe that. And there's a lot of things like that where I think, hey, I would like to have a model like that. But how do you do that, right? How do you train that? Yeah. Another thing that I would be interested in, I'm going to test in the next days, is training a model on like just normal looking people, everyday looking people, you know, because most of the models out there, everybody looks like a star. Because I mean, it does make sense. Maybe I should go to the big camera. 1 second. Where is it? There we go. It does make sense because, of course, if you are a photographer, who are you going to photograph? Of course, good-looking people, right? So most of the pictures that our models are trained on is of good-looking people, because that is where you find pictures, or most of the pictures on the internet, right? But if you have average-looking people, how do you find that, right? And also, how do you define that? And how do you get an image of an average looking person in their normal state? Because another thing is, when most people let themselves be photographed, they of course prepare themselves, right? They have nice hair and makeup, and they like nice clothing, but not so much everyday-ish person. Maybe Flickr would be good like that, because there's a lot of like holiday pictures on there, right? Maybe that's a good way. I don't know. But like, just, you know, keep it like getting it more real in these creations of AI. That would be an interesting thing, right? Because right now everything is a little bit too fantastic out there. Let me see. There's the chat. We have another 3 minutes of training, or 2 minutes, so it's gonna be quick. Let me read through the. Hello from the Ruhrgebiet. Hi, another person from German. That's nice. Unai says, is it necessary to put reference images if you train in LoRA a model for one person? Reference images? What do you mean by that? Like, you should have the person from different perspectives and different distances and different expressions for the face, different lighting situations, so that the AI knows how that person looks in different situations, so it can recreate it afterwards. Murphy says, under tool you can create the order automatically with preview. Works great. What? Under tool, you can create the orders automatically with preview. Works great. I don't know what we're talking about at that moment. Okay. I'm also always using the default learning rate. I haven't dived into that topic of learning rate and what it means, but so far my results have been pretty okay. All of them, especially faces, because faces are very easy to train, but also for other topics. Fuzzy non-focus, bad lighting like that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I really have to try that out, right? Like, for example, I figured out it's kind of easy to train on vintage analog photography, that you actually get that style on how it looks, but also how the people look with the hairdo and stuff like that. That is pretty funny. You can actually create like vintage photos with AI, right? It's kind of mind-blowing in a kind of, what is that Netflix show, Black Mirror kind of way? Like mind-bending, you know? That's kind of strange. Amateur photos can be achieved with this method. Diffusion with offset noise. Models trained on models. Huh? I think train. Did you, like, the method is not there, I think. Okay. Don't have to do anything weird, just like train the style. Yeah, most of the time it works, I think. Most of the time just the normal settings and just running through the training. Oh, it's finished. Works. Let's see if this worked or it's like a complete fail. Let me switch over here again. PC to PC. There we go. No, this is the there's the models. This is the finished model here. I take this one and then I take also the 5 model, which is in the middle of the training, so we see the difference. We go to automatic 11. Should we get, oh yeah, I have to put it in here. And then we can actually use flat diffusion if we want to. 1 second. We're there, models, and then we have here our LoRa's, and then we put this in here. Very nice. And then actually we can go over here to Vlad. So I also show that a little bit. WebUI.bat. Oh, wait a second. I have not looked in that output folder. 1 second. Live view, there we go. Let's have a look in here. So there's nothing on stream. That's strange. There's a lot of neon pictures in here. Yes, that all looks good. Okay, cool. So there we go. We have to kind of like, these online companies, they kind of achieve that we have to self-censor our own being just to be using their services. Do I have, oh, I have nothing in here. Okay, that's not so good. Let's go here and then load something from, oh no. 1 moment, I have to find that now. Yes, and then we have to go here, output, text. What are we going to use? Oh, I can actually use this one from the last one. Let's send this to text. Okay, cool. So now what we want to do, well, actually, there's nothing in here. That was pointless. Okay, I forgot about that. We actually don't need that. Wait. This is the width. This is the height. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So now I have to load the LoRa. Where are you? We called it fantasy. There's all my mushroom files in here that I should really delete. Fanta 1 and Fanta 1.5. Okay, cool. So now what we want to have here is a colorful, let's call it colorful fantasy landscape. Let's see what we get from that, or if it's complete crap. I'm really looking forward to that. Let's go here with clip skip 2. Yeah, okay. Generate. It can only be horrifically bad. Let's see. Whoa, not too bad. Look at this. It's kind of there. I don't know why there's a castle there. Let's write here valley maybe. Whoa, baby, look at this. That is nice. That looks kind of like the original. I don't know. You know, one thing I don't understand when I train these things, why are they so bright? Why are they so hazy and overexposed? I don't understand that. What does clip skip do? When the model is trained on clip skip, it means that well, it depends if the model is trained on clip skip or not. And if it's trained on clip skip, it's better to use clip skip 2, and if not, it's better to use clip skip 1, right? That worked really nicely. And then now we have to copy that over and fix it a little bit here in Affinity Photo, because for some reason I always get these like very bright images. There has to be some way to change that. But you see, when I adjust it here a little bit, we get a really nice image. Look at that. That is beautiful. Perfect. Look at that. That, by the way, this really reminds me from the look of, what is it called? From Rick and Morty, Fruity World, Fruity Dimension. What is it called? The dimension that he built for his daughter. All right. Okay. Let's make some more here. That is so cool. You can use just one image and then boom, it's trained. Let's go here with the batch size of not 32. That's a little bit overkill, but let's go with 8 here. It looks similar to a missing VAE issue. But I have selected the VAE here, the 840,000, which actually works pretty good with Ref Animated. So that's a strange thing, right? Nice shirt. Thank you. I love my shirt. Yeah, I have a lot of them. I love Hawaii shirts. Yeah, I will go back to Thailand end of this year and I buy some more. I will have a big collection. I think I will do a museum of Hawaii shirts. There we go. Look at that. Wow. That is so cool. And then we can also like try to upscale them a little bit. Wow. That worked fantastically. Look at this. Pretty cool. I like these kind of rainbow rivers here. That is so cool. All right, so this model is going to be, I will put that for the Patreon and YouTube supporters. So you can use that. But maybe we can, in this stream, we can figure out how to remove that, the brightness here. Why is it so hazy? Actually, someone told me to involve some of these images that are very like wrong and put it in there and use them inside of the training. So we can actually try that now. So I would put, oh, wait a second. Let me upscale that first so we get a better quality. And then train that again. So this would be now double the size, which is 2048 by 1024. That's not the right one. That's also not the right one. Sorry, I'm stupid. We go here and then we set this maybe to 30. That sounds better. And then we set the denoise to 0.2, let's say. The rest looks kind of good, I would say. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we get here. Difference to batch size and count. Well, the batch size is how many images you have inside of one batch, and the batch count is how many batches you render. So if you have a batch with 10 images and you render 5 batches, you get 50 images, right? So that's the difference. Of course, if you have one image in a batch and then you use the batch count by 5, you get 5 images, and it looks like it's the same thing, but it's not the same thing, right? Okay, is this actually better quality? Nah. This is the downside now. This is the problem. Because our input image wasn't that nice from the quality, the output upsizing, the AI just doesn't know what to put there, right? And so the upscaling also looks kind of crap. But let me put here the denoise a little bit higher. Let's go with 0.5 and see if Ref Animated can turn this into something more beautiful. If the Koya tool, you have an option for put a folder that contains regularizations. Oh, I know what you mean. You mean that by reference images? Yeah, but I hear that you don't really need that most of the time. Aha. So this is now changed with Ref Animated, and you can see that the style has very much changed now. I'm not sure I want to use that. Okay. Let's set it back here. Let's go with 0.25 maybe. Render it again. Negative prompt fog. Yeah, but I'm not sure. We can actually try that. I'm not sure if this is going to change that, but we will give it a try. Hello, how are you? What means hello, how are you? The word vibrant you used can mean bright. Vibrant can mean bright? Really? Are you sure vibrant can be mean bright? I didn't know that. Okay, I will copy this over here, and then we're gonna go back here and we're gonna try in the text minus, and then we make here fog and then also haze. Let's see. Oh, I rendered another 8. Well, anyways, doesn't take too long. Why not upscale the reference image from Midjourney? Yeah, that's also good. That's a good idea. I didn't do that. I also didn't. I haven't installed gigapixels here, but we could upscale that. That's a good point. Oh, there we go. You're right. That's much better. That is a lot better. Look at that. Beautiful quality. Oh, nice. You are right. I didn't know that. So now it's not as hazy. That's pretty cool. It looks actually perfect, right? I would say. I mean, when we compare it to the original, it's probably not as good. Nah, these are different colors here. Oh, wait a second. I haven't put one. What is that? Maroon? Light, maroon, and azure. Azure. All right, for the color name connoisseurs out there, maroon azure. So there we go. Now we should get 8 in maroon and azure. Lower the weight, that's also a good idea. We will do that next. And then also I'm gonna reduce the batch size so we're not gonna explode here. What else could we do here? That would be nice. Should we do, what could we do here? Concept arts. Give me something in the chat that we want to try next. We're gonna train another model. By the way, I want to show you this while we are waiting here. When you go to my channel and you're a member of the channel and you go here to the community tab. Oh, there's also membership tab. Wait a second. Tab looks like. Ah, there's the, hey, there's also a video of me. Oh my God, with a long beard. How old is that video? It's 2 years ago. Oh my God, I have to delete that. Look at me. Look at me. That was back when I did my photo tutorials. Holy crap. Okay. Here is this one where you can download the LoRA file from this mushroom world that I trained. And then today I'm going to add also the other ones that I'm training today. All right, let's have a look here. There is not really maroon or, well, kind of a little bit maybe. But we could maybe put green. Let's put here green into the negative prompt. Let's style this a little bit. Let's see what we get here. I didn't even look at the other images. That was kind of, I should have done that maybe. So now we have no or less green at least. This is getting better and better. I want to have some trees in here. Trees, waterfalls. Let's see. Man, this is so much fun. Oh, look at this. But now it's again a little bit hazy. Wait. We make here fog. We take the double round brackets to make it extra non-foggy. There we go. Let's try this again. Ooh, look at this. That's beautiful. Very nice. Very cool. Ha! Okay. Low contrast in negative. Low contrast in negative. That's also a good idea. Let's put that in there. Low contrast. Okay, and then I also want to put in the positive with 2 brackets. Explorer walking. And I want to see if that works or not. Or if it breaks the LoRA. We have a guy in here. He looks crappy. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a little, like, guy down here. Beautiful. The only problem now is we can't get high quality because there is no high quality training data. Like there's no possibility to get this very nice and like drawn out and stuff like that. Maybe if we mix it with another LoRA. That is pretty cool. Put HDR. Maybe try high saturation and prompt. Oh, look at that. There we have a guy. And this one, I guess this one we can still fix with in-painting. That's pretty cool. Very, very, very nice. I'm so happy about this. So what else should we try to add vanishing point to the prompt for a fun result? Okay, let's try that. Let's put it at the start. Vanishing point. What does this do? Vanishing point. Didn't do anything. What does vanishing point do? Didn't really do anything right now. Why not comma after? Does it need a comma here? Not quite sure. Vanishing point. Yeah, I wrote it correctly. Nice. I like that. It's really cool. Okay. Let's remove the Explorer again. Oh, we could let's put here Little Village. Although Little Village almost never works. But we can see. Nope, that was wrong. little bit. Interesting. I think we should change waterfalls to waterfall. It's a little bit too much here. Oh, now it didn't work. Oh yeah, there's a little village over here with people standing there looking at the waterfall. Hey, that's so cool. Also, another thing I want to try here is high-res fix. We're going to set this to 1, and then we're going to set the denoise to 0.5, which maybe it's going to crush the style, but we can always try. Huh? Oh. We have to, in like more steps would also be a good idea. Didn't do much. Let's set this to 40 steps. And then we're also going to try Euler. And then we are going to train another model with another style. Give me some ideas for the style. What could I put in next? This doesn't really do anything. Okay. Let's turn this off. Go with Euler A. There we go. Can you try put down view and HDR? Put drone view, but I don't think drone view is going to work because this is not trained on that. 1 second. Drone view HDR. We can of course try to lower the impact of the LoRA. Oh, it worked! Hey, it worked. Look at that. That is beautiful. Look at that valley. Very nice. Wow. With bridges and everything. That is so cool. Very, very cool. You know what? I think I want to train like a... can we do that? Like a tilt shift scenario? Oh, what is this? What is this blue stuff here? That didn't work. Okay, let's remove the little village. Maybe that's a little bit too much to ask. And then we're gonna reduce this. Let's go here with 0.8, let's say 0.8. Not too bad. Pretty cool. Why is there so many people here though? Do you see that? Like there's a ton of people here. It looks kind of like a cult meeting or something, or like a, I don't know, maybe a lookout could also be. Okay, and another thing I want to try here is of course our the midway model. This one, 0.5. The fifth epoch is what I want to say. My brain is exploding right now. Let's go. Oh, look at this. Is that better? Is that better than the full trained model? Should we train just 5 epochs maybe? Because last time I also found that the 5th epoch actually worked better than the full trained thing. Let me see here without the drone view. Huh. Is that better than the full version? Let me try this with the full version. 1 second. So, same seed. It's probably going to make still another image even with the same seed. Yeah, but it's similar at least. So let's have a look here. So this is the one and this is the other. I feel like... I feel like the 5th epoch has more detail and the 10th epoch is more blurry. You see like all these little details in here and all these kind of like, it kind of looks better, doesn't it? Let's train a batch of 8 here so we can see more images like that. Why not change the weight of the LoRA? Yeah, I just did. No, changing the weight of the LoRA is not the same thing as changing the epoch of the LoRA, because of course there's like different training data. So even if you reduce the strength, you don't get like a 5th epoch LoRA by setting it to 0.5. Okay, let's have a look here. This is the same from before. Oh, wait a second. This is now... Oh, is the other the better one? Wait a second, am I stupid? So this is the 5er, and this is the full one, the 10 epoch. 10th epoch, so this is actually better, and this is the 5th epoch with the less details. Unless I didn't put that. No, I did. Okay, good. So it is not better. It looks pretty cool though. I'm very happy with that. Very nice. Pretty cool. Okay. I just wish we had some better quality of the source images, higher resolution, better details in there. Although, to be honest, this does have better details in here. Okay, anyways. What else could we train? What else should we train here? Give me another idea. Another like concept art style or something like that. I was thinking about the tilt shift thing. City. No, wait a second. I removed it. 1 second. Let me write this. Dude, this ask question thing. Always jumping in here, and now my imagine thing is gone. There we go. So I want to write sci-fi city colorful diorama tilt shift. All right. Let's write ZBrush also. ZBrush. Okay. Let's see what we get from that. Dragon Ball Z. No. I mean, like, describe a scene. Enki Bilal style. What is that? With sharp shadows. Möbius. Interesting. Ocean sunset with palm trees and people silhouette. Okay, interesting. Objects in a room, like a room full of stuff. I don't know if that works. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know either. What kind of stuff? Intricate details. Yeah, we could also write that. Put in positive prompt. Clip skip 1? Why would I put clip skip 1 in the positive prompt? Upres the source image before training. Yeah, but this doesn't like giving more like resolution doesn't create new details in the image. Like if you have it, like you see, if there is no drawing in here for how the leaves are specifically artistically drawn, or back here there's no individual leaves for the trees, upscaling doesn't add them to the image, right? So that's the problem there. Upscaling can just like improve the, wow, this looks like nothing. It's very crazy. Okay, that didn't work. We need to write something else. Stranger Things upside down style. Infinite library filled with books. Interesting. Dragon Ball artist. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we could wait a second. We could try this. Tilt shift, we leave that in. We remove this. Let's write here drawing line art sharp. No, wait. Wait. Drawing line art sharp detailed intricate. How do you write intricate? I don't know. Victorian library. And then this time we're gonna use Nichi. Oh, you're gonna use Nichi 5. Do it write it like this, Nichi 5? Let's see, I don't know. Oh no, doesn't know about the, oh. I was in the stupid asking thing again. Why did they add this stupid asking thing? Where it doesn't do anything and it always goes in the way. Grumpy. It's the grumpy mode. Okay, let's see. We can also try some other styles. Oh, it's already rendering. Cool. Intricate details. Intricate. And what did I write? Intricate. Okay, good. Let's see what we get from here. If this is Nichi or not. Is it Nichi 5 or is it not Nichi 5? Settings. Let's go to settings here. What is it called? Nichi World 5. Okay, good. So I'm not stupid. Oh, ooh la la. Could we use multiple images, which is not exactly the task that we set for ourselves to train it on one image, but if the style looks the same, let's see if the style looks the same. Then we technically could use multiple images for the same thing. I'm super like curious if Ref Animator can do that. This looks very hazy already. Come on. Oh, there we go. It's not great. Why do I get like what? Why do I get these low detail images all of a sudden? Or is there something? Did they change something? Am I missing something? And why is it so hazy? Okay, let's try this again. Let's remove Nichi, and then we go no, fog, haze, blur. Okay. Oh, and then we also can add this. Where was it? There, fuzzy -3. Okay, let's try this again. Cell shading style. Ask for nighttime. Yeah, but nighttime might not be good for the stream because it might be very dark and you can't see what I'm doing. Messy room, to be more precise. Space age style, interior design. Oh, that's also a good idea. We can also put that. Let me see. Maybe that's giving something better because Midjourney is good with interior. AR 21:9. Let's see if that gets something. Wait, did I? Oh, I didn't even render it. Okay, I need to pay more attention to what I'm actually doing here. Concept art. Concept art. There we go. Okay, let's see what we get from that. Space stuff. Oh, the problem with that, I mean, with the room in total is that it's probably more difficult to cut out parts of that. But it would be interesting to see what that does finally in the image. Okay. Nature, yin and yang. Oh. Bokeh, out of focus. Illustration and photographer. Who is more illustrator and photographer? Oh. Nichi does lower res images, really? Didn't know that. Wow, that looks pretty cool. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, but I'm not. I mean, this one is pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is good for the training right now, because it has a lot of like, what the heck is going on here? What the hell is going on here? This one is cool. Dude, am I like, I can't prompt anymore? What is going on? Why do I get these crazy results here? I didn't even put chaos or anything. Open on website for full quality. Oh. Huh. Should we do more with this? Wait a second. Let me go to the website real quick here. Midjourney. Let's go to the archives. If it loads. What else do we have here? That would be interesting. Where it's working. The neon room. This kind of thing here, maybe. What is this? Ah. The problem with rooms is they have often a lot of detail problems in there. This kind of like apocalyptic style could also be interesting. But there's not much, the problem is there's not much to work with these images. Like, I can't really crop much out of them. So landscapes is kind of the best thing, actually. This is also pretty cool, but like, if you crop a detail, then you only have like one wheel in the detail. What are you gonna do with one wheel? Lava? What do we have here? Foggy landscapes, not great. We have these cyberpunk cities. I mean, they look similar from the style, so we could maybe train on that, but it's not really that creative to do that, right? There we have like gaming assets. Or should we just do another like crazy landscape? There we have this kind of another like sci-fi gaming kind of things. Spaceships. We could do another landscape maybe. Sci-fi scenarios. But then again, we have like, oh, what is this? That could be interesting to see if we can get these details in the landscape. What is the prompt here? That might be an interesting thing to try to train that. Let me see. What do we have here? Dreamlike. Let's write this landscape, where everything is made from candy and sweets, sharp, colorimetric light, volumetric light, high-res 8K, quality 2, and then we want to have this at version 5, which we can actually delete. And then we go here with a, or maybe I should write that, 21 by 9. And then we make this V5. Okay, let's see what we get from that. Do you know what would be very useful for Civic Society? Civic A Society? What is that? You know what would be very useful? Midjourney Web UI. Pictures of Midjourney, yeah. But I'm still not over 10,000. I'm still under 10,000 images with Midjourney. That is kind of crazy because I've done so much experimenting with Stable Diffusion that I didn't like really do too much with Midjourney recently. 2.5D game, that could also be nice. Is isometric kind of thing, right? Oh, there we have some candy landscapes. That already looks pretty good. Please be candy and not just like pink landscape, so we can train on that. It looks pretty good. Come on. It's not too bad. And I think we can use multiple of these images because they are very like similar from the style. Well, the problem is that they themselves don't have the like actual details in there. Like the candy doesn't look very candy-like. That's the problem. I will train another one. I will render another one. 1 second. I think that might be a good idea because it's already looking pretty nice. Everything is made from candy and sweets. Candy, sweets, ice cream, lollipops, sugar cane. How do you write sugar cane? And how do you write lollipop? 1 second. Sugar cane lollipop. Is lollipop is one word? It's not two words? Lollipops. Oh, there we go. Okay. Lollipops. Wait. With the double L. Okay. Lollipop. Sugar cane. Cane. Okay, let's try this again and see if we get some actual candy in there. Add the names of some candies. Sugar cane. There we go. Yeah, thank you for the chat. For telling me how to write sugar cane. All right. Good. We are getting there. Oh, YouTube says hit the add button, please, which I should do more often. I don't know why it doesn't do that on its own. Well, like, why can't I set this up so automatically, like, I don't know, every 15 minutes it like puts an ad or something? But anyways, let's hope this is good. So we can train another model. Hansel and Gretel reality. There we go, yeah. Gumdrops. This already looks more candy-like. Let's see. Run it through the tile resampler. I was thinking about that. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Because, again, like if it doesn't know what's in the image, how is it going to create these details, right? That one is pretty cool. This one looks a little bit like the what are they called? The Teletubbies. Okay. Let's render this a couple more times. And then at the same time, I think we can work on this. I will download this, and then we can see if we can actually upscale that or not. 1 second. And I don't think I have this tile upscaler actually installed. At least not on Vlad Diffusion. I have it on Automatic 1111. Okay, let me put this here, delete that, and then we will put the image here. If we find that, there we go. And then we can upscale that. What is the actual resolution of that, by the way? Wait a second, we have to, I can actually put this in. No, I have to open this up here. 1 second. There we go. Okay, what's the resolution here? Okay, and times 2 is what? 3,360. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can actually do that. 3,360 by what the hell's going on over here? Oh, it's the is Midjourney is sending me messages. I was thinking, like, who is sending me a million messages? 1,140. Okay, cool. 1,440 actually. So let's see when we upscale that, what it does and how long it takes. What do we set here? 30 on. Okay, that should be good. Oh, it's actually rendering. Wow, that takes quite some time now. Or doesn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe it's faster than I thought. Okay, in the meantime, we can check out what kind of nice presents we got from Midjourney here. We have this one here. And this one is nice. I like that one. This one. This one. By the way, let's see in the browser. Is there a bigger quality? No, not really, right? Okay. Let's put this in here. 1 second. New from clipboard. Is that the same resolution? Is this a smaller resolution? What? Why is this a smaller resolution now? Am I crazy? Oh no, it's the same resolution. Okay. So this is now. Wait a second. Oh, what is this? What the hell? Oh, it can't go higher. This is the maximum? Really? It can't. Really? This is the maximum? 2,400 something? You can't go higher? What the hell is that? Why can't I go higher if I want to? So we can't really upscale that unless we use upscaling. That is very strange. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I should have looked at my chat. They told me right from the start that that didn't work. And there's now a girl in here and the quality looks like crap because it doesn't know what's going on in the image, so that doesn't work. Okay, and I don't want to fiddle around with that to figure out why it doesn't work. I just want to like create some stuff now. Train at least one more model. We don't have time for more than that. There's some seriously cool stuff in here though. This is also very nice, but like the candy doesn't look very candy-like. That's the problem. That one is kind of cool. We could copy that over. Copy image. Put that here. Clipboard. New from clipboard. Yes. Okay, cool. Let me see what else it has created. The good thing here is the style is very similar. That is also not too bad. They all are very nice. I love this one, but it doesn't look like candy. That's the problem. This is a little bit more candy style, but it is more landscape style at the same time. Wow, look at that. There's like a candy snow landscape here. That is beautiful. That would also be amazing, but it doesn't look like candy. This one is cool though. And it's not very blurry, like hazy. Okay, let's do that. Let's open this up here. And then I'm gonna do here some adjustments right from the start. Curves, let's pull this down here a little bit and then up here a little bit so we have a little bit more contrast. We're gonna rasterize this and then copy this over to our training ground here. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the other images. 1 second. Gonna put this, no, this is the wrong one. Curves, pull that down a little bit. Pull that up a little bit, or maybe down also. And then rasterize that and copy it over. Can actually close that so we are not getting confused with what we are doing here. No. Okay, no, that's the wrong one. I don't need that. And then we're gonna go over here. So now we have some more images to work with. 1 second. I'm gonna look at the chat in just a moment. Pull it like that. That looks pretty amazing. Let's go here and rasterize. And then we're gonna copy that over again here. This is the last one. Yeah, right. Okay, good. We can close that. And now we only need this one here. 1 moment. Rasterize and then copy. Boom. Let's see if I copied the right images. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna delete the background images that we don't need anymore. That should be okay. Let me zoom in here. And now we're going to do the same thing again. 1 moment. Let's go here to my training. And we're making a new folder for Candyland. Okay, Candyland. We're gonna put an image folder, images. And then we're gonna put a 10 folder. 10_candy_land. There we go. Okay. So now I will put this over here so we don't have to search for that. And now we're gonna export. Let's look at the chat real quick. Dino's must be 0.3. Did I have it too high? Probably. 0.5 is too much. Yeah, you're right. I did it the wrong way. We can do that in the background while I'm resizing the stuff here. So let's put this at 0.2 or 3. Let's try 2. And then at the same time, I'm gonna do here some exportus magicus. Let's go. This is 0.1. And then we move this over a little bit. Export 0.2, move it over a little bit, export 0.3, and there we go, 0.4, and there's the last one. with 0.5. All right, and then we're gonna zoom in a little bit, like so maybe. That looks good. And we're gonna go with some nice scenes here. So we have here 0.6. And then let's go maybe over here, like so. That looks good. 0.7. And then maybe like this, 0.8. Maybe up here a little bit, like so. 0.9, yes, we are getting there. And again, 0.10. And maybe this up here looks also good. There we have 11. Okay, cool. So for this one, we don't need as many per image because we just have more images. Okay, so this is the next one here with 12 and 13. Whoops, 14, 15, 16. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Let's start maybe here. What are we at? 16. Okay, 17. 17. Oh, no. 18. Getting there. 9. Oh, 19. 20. All right. So this time we're going to have a little bit more images, which is good. 21. Let's take this too. And then we have 22. Okay, cool. Next image. This one. Let's go. 23. Move this over a little bit. 24. Move this. Whoa. 24. 25. 26. 27. Zoom in a little bit. 28. This is a fascinating stream, right? Awesome to watch a guy cropping images for half an hour. Yeah, but I'm almost done. Don't worry, we're almost done. There we go. I feel like playing Minecraft a little bit here. Playing, like, building these worlds here. 32. The entertainment value is like through the roof right now. Not Netflix got nothing on this. There we go. Almost done. Come on. It's 35. And there is one more. 36. There we go. Okay. And then the last one here with the pink Candyland. 37. Let's go like this. 38. 39. 40. 41. Zoom in. 42. 43. Oh, 43. 44. 5. Almost. 6. Let's make it 50. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay. So we have 50. Okay, cool. So now we have 50 images to train on. A lot more than before. So let's see what we got here from the upscaling. And this is the original, which I can't show right now. Is this better? Let's copy this over. New from clipboard. And then we have this here. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one, right? Yeah. Let's copy this over. Huh? How does this have more oh, because I upscaled it. Okay, yeah. I like, let's see. Yeah, it didn't really add anything. So that, like, you have to do some more stuff than just like putting it in there. Okay, good. So let's go back here to the training. First of all, we need to, that's the wrong one. What is this? Oh, okay. So we have to go here, utilities. I have to change the folder to this one. And then we're gonna render this. Let's have a look here. Can close this. That's the wrong window. There we go. Okay, so now we have time. Sugar Rush on Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, it looks like that, right? That was a cool film. The Wreck-It Ralph. The first one. The second one was kind of okay. Not like a super duper good film. All right. So we have that captioning done. Thank you very much. We can look in here. Now we have to go back to, oh, first of all, let's have a look here. Very limited. Okay. Let's go to our Boru. Boru, there we have it. Find the exe file, there we have it. Load the folder. Nope. Candyland, okay. Boom, there we go. One girl. Okay, we can delete that because there's no person in any of the images as far as I am remembering. Candy cane. Oh, there's already some good stuff in here. Lollipop. Macaroon. There's a lot of good stuff in here, but not in all of them. I mean, not all of them do have lollipops, but this one certainly has a lollipop in here, and it doesn't say lollipop in the description. Outdoor. Okay, let's add here some general stuff. Nope. Anyways, okay. Candy. Then candy landscape. Then we have here pink. We have orange. We have blue. We have teal. Put some colors in here. Let's call it maybe colorful. Colorful. This time we're not gonna write vibrant. What else do we gonna write here? Let's write lollipop anyways. Lollipop. Okay. Does it say landscape anywhere? It says fantasy. Let's see. Outdoors, sky, cloud, no human, scenery, fantasy, too many. Too many? What is that? Desert, candy, Candyland. I wrote Candyland wrong. Shit. 1 second. Can I not change that? Okay, let's delete that. Edit again. Candyland. Okay. Good. Okay. Candy. Oh, these are mine. Okay. What else? It's called MK Sweet Canyon. What? Is this a song or something? Question to Olivio. Can you explain to me why would I go through the process of creating this Candyland LoRA when I could just type the words you wrote to create those images? Because you don't get the style. Isn't that kind of obvious? I don't know. Is that like... You get some kind of Candyland, but you don't get that specific style. That is the idea here. That you see something and say, hey, I like that artistic style. I want to create that, right? And because like even with Midjourney, you get like a million different styles. Although in this case, the different images have a very consistent style. So that's kind of surprising. But with the other styles, like I've seen before with the landscapes, when you look at these 4 images, they all have a slightly different artistic style, right? So for example here, which we didn't really get in our result, to be honest. But for example, here you have a lot of like dark black shadows and you have line art in here, stuff like that. While this one here doesn't have that. It looks different from the artistic style. All these like plants look more cloudy and stuff like that. So there's a difference. So you could, the result wasn't like exactly that, but you can train it on something you like. So that's the idea. You find something you like it. For example, you can see here, this style is very different from the other style. So if we train it on this style, we might get something like that in there, right? So that's the kind of the idea here. Let's train it. Let's train it before we're going to run out of time. So let me set up the folders again. Boom, 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 boom. So we have here a log folder, log, and then we have here a models folder, model. There we go. And then we're gonna copy this over with this one on top. There we go. Okay, let's go back here. Remove LoRA, okay, blah, blah. Source model is loaded. We have to change this here. And we actually can use the same thing. And then we put this here, and then we put this here. And then we call this Candy Land. Okay. And then this is all set up. 10 epochs, blah, 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 blah. It's all okay. Good. Boom. Let's train this. Let's see what we get from that. Desert, not desert? I didn't put landscape. Let's see what we get. All keys match successfully, blah, blah, blah. It's loading the images. The one thing here is maybe I should put the original images too. That might be a good idea because we don't have any buckets in here. So that's it's not training on different ratios. So that's maybe a little bit of a downside here. Okay. It's a little bit slow, I feel like. Maybe I should close automatic 1111. 1 second. Vlad diffusion. Let's close this. And then maybe let's close some of the stuff here. So we don't have like a million things open in the background. Okay, good. So this is gonna train for 24 minutes? What? Why is it taking so long? The other one took like 6 minutes. And this is like double the size. Maybe it's getting faster. Oh, maybe I'm gonna close here also Affinity Photo. Okay. Yeah, you see how it's speeding up. Now it's like... There we go, high speed rendering. You have to close as much things as you can in the background. Look how it's going, boom! And look how the time is like just going down here like crazy. That's good. Okay, so we found the problem. Okay, so in the meantime, while this is training, I can switch over to the big view here. We can read through some of the messages here from the live chat. Let's see what people are saying. The typo is okay when you use it the same at the prompt. What? Oh, did I have a typo in there? Probably, yeah. It's like if you have to talk and stream and type at the same time, it's getting confusing. Try network rank dimension 128. What is that? I have to look into that. Interesting. Thanks for clarifying. So basically, I could use my own LoRA for when I need a very specific result. Yeah, if you want to train like a style or a person or an object or something else that you want to have in the image, then you can train a LoRA for that and you have that. Like you can look on Civet AI, for example, there's like for different dressing styles and stuff like that, or for different like artistic styles we already said, but you get this kind of look in there. Also, you have to keep in mind that everything the original model that you're using wasn't trained on, the model can't create, right? So if there is some detail or something that's specific that you want to have and the model doesn't know how to do that, there's no way with prompting you can create, because the AI just doesn't know, has no idea what it looks like, right? So then you have to train that, right? And art is basically a creative puzzle on figuring out how to do things artistically, right? That is why also for artists it's important to look at other artistic works, so you can like look exactly how did the artist use the colors, how did he set the lines, how did he put the proportions, stuff like that. You can't just look at like things and draw them and paint them. You have to look at other artists, how to solve the problem. And this is also what the AI is doing basically. So if it's not in there, there's no way to do that, right? So you train that and then you can put it on top of the model. And the weight basically decides on how strong is it put onto the model. So the model is still there, but you can like have it a little bit in there, right? So that can help. And of course, for you as an artist, this also means if you over time want to create your own style and have specific things that other people can't recreate, they can't copy it, your own models, your own LoRAs are very crucial to that. And also, of course, keeping them as your, how do you say, proprietary technology that only you use, right? And this will over time then differentiate the artist, right? Because right now everybody's like, or not everybody, like a lot of people, especially the critics, are like, oh yeah, but you can just copy it, just put it in the prompt and then you can do the same thing. On Midjourney, maybe, yes, but on Stable Diffusion is no way. Like if you have your models, you have your LoRAs, you have your control net input and stuff like that that you use, and you have the workflow for that, another person who sees your work has basically no way to copy that work. Of course, they can train a model on your work, so there is some ways to do it, but they don't have this kind of flexibility. They don't have the full process that you have, right? So that makes it then more specific, right? And also makes it more copyrightable because it's actually something that you created. Okay, anyways. Try adding in the style of Dan Mumford to your candy landscape prompt in Midjourney and see what it transforms the image. Dan Mumford, who's that? I can put that 1 second. In the style of Dan Mumford. I kind of like to avoid artistic names most of the time. But let's see what this does. Okay, 1 second. Boom. Put that in there, and then we can look at that when it's ready. The training is running pretty well, by the way. We are already at the 4th epoch. So it's taking another 10 minutes, 12 minutes to render that. Right. The blessing of good hardware. Of course, you can also always like rent an online GPU to render at a similar speed, or maybe even faster. I don't know. Okay. I hope my PC can handle the training. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem. I mean, it's maybe it takes longer for you to render that with your computer. Although you have to keep in mind the reason why mine is rendering so fast right now is basically because I have a very like small resolution of the images. In that case, 720. You can also train like it has to be a minimum of 512 by 512, and then it should run kind of fast. Although if you have an old CPU, it's still gonna take a considerable time to do that. But you can also go with like what's it called, Google Colab and other kind of online services that rent the GPU power to you, and then you have a really powerful card, and it's just taking minutes to finish the rendering, right? Wow, that looks pretty cool. Maybe we should have done that from the start. I mean, it's a very different style though. I need to show you 1 second. Look at this. I mean, the lighting is cool and stuff like that. Actually, you know, when I see these images, it kind of makes me think like I want to learn how to do that. Although, you know, how is your, yeah, but you can see like, for example, here and here, completely different style, right? So yeah, and this again, completely different style. I'm not even sure if this has anything to do with the actual artist. This one is pretty cool. Also, look at how blurry this one is and how like sharp and detailed this one is. It's very strange. Midjourney often has like very blurry images lately, but this one looks really nice. Another thing that I found that Midjourney is doing lately is putting these dots everywhere. You see that? Everywhere is like colored dots in here. It's kind of strange. What I was saying is, do you right now, because of AI, there's a little stuff sticking out in here too. Oh no. Okay, anyways. Because we have AI now and it's like growing really fast, does this discourage you to learn actual like doing the thing or not? Because like there's a lot of things where I mean, I never learned them before and I always wanted. So it didn't really like change anything for me, to be honest, because I wanted to know how to do 3D modeling, but I was too lazy. Coding, but I'm not too like with dyslexia. It's actually not like a thing I could do. What else? Like digital drawing, like really good drawing, painting, of course, never did. Music I kind of did, but not like really good. But now you think like, should I invest several years to learn that? Or should I just wait these years and like figure out how AI is growing and then let the AI do it for me? And I just like learn how to use the AI rather than actually learning the skill, right? Because with a lot of things right now, I think like, should I really do it? Or should it's like a waste of time and I just like wait a year or two and then I just write a prompt and it's creating a video game for me. So why should I learn now how to use the video game engines just to make like a demo game or stuff like that, right? How do you feel about that? I will learn some basic skills for 3D modeling because Blender is pretty easy, especially if you want to just like basic shapes that I can use for ControlNet as an input. But not like the full-on skill, right? Yeah. Pam says, I learn Blender still, but I feel kind of useless to learn, like time waste. Yeah, right. That's the thing. I mean, you can do much more things if you can actually do that. You have a lot more control over that, but at the same time, I think most people would not really know the difference between something created by a really good artist, especially if it's not side by side, something created by a really good artist or something created by a really good AI. Lucas says, in my case, I'm discouraged to spend time learning more complex 3D techniques. I'm more interested in learning what AI can do for me in terms of 3D rendering or coding or music. You're right, yeah? So that's kind of discouraging to learn certain things, which I mean on a certain degree is also okay because like, for example, I also thought today, like if you're a photographer, you'd know how to take a picture, but you don't know how to build a camera, right? And even if you're an analog photographer, you know how to develop the analog film, but you don't know how to make analog film yourself, right? So there's always kind of these shortcuts that we take where we just buy technology to do things for us and we don't learn the skill anymore. And I think a lot of photographers even don't develop it themselves. They just give it to a good develop company or now a print company, right? Or have like a professional color grader to look at the photos to get the like really nice colors and print quality for them because they don't know how to do that, right? So yeah. If you should know how to build a Steam engine, yeah, that's a good question. Should we actually know that or not? Programming won't go away for a long time. AI will just make us. Yeah, that's true. Like, I think programming will be around for a long time because it's like very specific and complex, and these kind of things that AI is doing right now, they are just presenting problems, like small solutions to small problems, but you still need to know how to integrate it in the complete process and to have an understanding. And programming is very abstract from the way I tried it, because it's not like visual arts or something where you see something and you can just like find another solution, you can craft another solution. With programming, it's like it doesn't work and you have no idea why. And it is just like, it's not obvious. It's just like hundreds of lines of code and it could be anywhere. So that's a different kind of process. You need to have more understanding for that, I guess. Okay, let's have a look how far we are. It's another 3.5 minutes for the training to finish, which is crazy, right? We trained on 50 images, 5,000 steps, and we already finished. Almost. Okay. Choking Lemon says it never hurts to know how things work, even if AI does it for you when everything is working well. That knowledge won't hurt you, but when AI screws up, you not know how to fix things. That's also true, yeah. And I think with AI, people will learn a lot from asking AI about things. Because, I mean, one of the things that are also important, especially with arts, is to understand what is art and how does art work. And most people, especially if they haven't studied art at any kind of school, you really feel, how can I say that? It really shows that they don't actually understand what art is. They see pictures and they make other pictures that look similar, but they don't really know why they look in a certain way or what's the background historically, artistically, philosophically, right? And that's a thing that you learn at schools, and that's giving like the purpose to the art, right? Which is really interesting. That everything basically has a surface that you can look at on the front, and then it has a back end, which is a lot more complex behind that. But that back end gives it the purpose and also the quality and the depth. But all that background is necessary to create that stuff on the surface, right? That's really interesting. Okay, well, how did I get there? What were we talking about? How to do things. Oh yes, if you don't know how things actually work, you don't know when the AI is wrong. And that's also an important thing, right? Especially with fields where you don't have any experience. The AI can tell you anything and you're like, yeah, okay, that's it. And actually it's not like that, right? But you know, like also, sorry, I have to read more comments. Let me say one more thing. There is so many things where I had no idea that they work like that, and I ask AI and like, wow, I'm learning so much about the world. Like, for example, did you know or did you not know? Let me know that. Did you know that water is consistent? Like, it's just always the same for billions of years? It's not changing at all? The same water that we have today is the same water that dinosaurs drank like 100 million years ago or whatever. It's the same water. It doesn't like, I thought it kind of at some point breaks apart and then it forms again, you know, like with the plants and with oxygen and stuff like that, and like with rust and all kinds of other things that, like, you know, they like split apart and they combine again. No, it's not like that. It's the same water because it's very, very solid. I didn't know that. I thought it's breaking apart and then it's combining again, you know, like in oxygen and hydrogen, and then combines at some point again. But no, it's not like that, you know. Also fish, they don't split the oxygen from the hydrogen to breathe. There's another oxygen in the water, right? That's so crazy, you know. Probably most people know it, but I didn't know. I didn't think that water is just like always the same. You know, you drink a beer and then you go to the toilet and then it goes into the sea and then it evaporates and it comes back to you. And it's the same. It does not deteriorate, which is, for me, is kind of crazy. Like, you think in the nature, everything breaks apart. Water apparently doesn't break apart. It's very strange. Very strange. You can cook it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's not breaking apart. It's always the same water. Okay, anyways, let's read some more stuff here. What did I miss here? Learning it right now, learning it right now to your interest, that motivation is the main drive. There are always new things developing, so you always wait and wait. You're talking about AI or about programming there? Learning anything helps you master the AI task of it. That is also a good point. Like, if you understand more about the thing, you have a much easier time to guide the AI to what you actually want to have. Actually, the LoRA is finished right now. From me, I always wanted to code. Yes, me too. Yeah. But it seems like a bit... Yeah. I think when AI learn more about coding, but AI will probably do most of the work. Yeah, that's also good, like being guided by it, right? Okay, let me copy that file over real quick, and then we can test our Candyland. I'm so curious if this worked at all or not. There we have our LoRa folder. That's good. So that's a little bit of a shortcut here. And then flood diffusion, we have to open that up again. One moment. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there. Okay. It's starting. Let it start first. I just tested 30 minutes. What? I just tested like 30 minutes, and if you want to get details into the image made by low-res LoRa, you can use different LoRa called Detail Tweaker LoRa and ControlNet Color Grid. Oh, I will copy that comment over. I will look at that later. 1 second. Thank you very much. There we go. Okay. So there is our flood diffusion. Let's reload that. That's working. Okay, I will switch over. There we go. Okay. So first of all, load the LoRa. Where do we have it? Reload. There it is. Candyland. Okay, cool. So what are we going to write here? Landscape made from candy. Lollipops. What else do we write? Oh, sugar canes. Yes, sugar canes. Okay, let's see what we get. Let's put this a little bit wider here. 1024. Iris. No, we don't need that. This is on the wrong one. Let's go with this one. Why is this on 10? What are these strange settings here? Let's set this to 30. Clip skip. Yeah, we can set it to 2, I think. Have we done all of the images with clip skip 2 before? Or was it always on clip skip 1? I can't remember. Because maybe we should also have tried it on clip skip 1. Because the LoRa was not trained with clip skip. And let's see what we get here. Oh! Well, it doesn't look anything like what we want to have. I'm not even sure this is even using the LoRa. Let's try it without the LoRa and see what we get from just ref animated. Wait, let's put this up here. Oh! So here you can see what the difference is between LoRa and no LoRa. Like this is, what the hell is this? And then this is with the LoRa. But this is with clip skip. So let's turn the clip skip on and put in the LoRa again. Let's see what we get. And then maybe we have to write a little bit of a better prompt. Oh, that is closer. That is closer. Okay, again, we have to put here fog and haze and blurry, and then also low detail. Okay, let's go here. What if we write here masterpiece? What does this do? Does it help or not? Whoa, look at this. It doesn't look like the style at all. It looks like a beach. Landscape, mountain landscape, a mountain landscape. So this is kind of, meh, I don't know. It's not 100% there. This didn't work. This didn't work so well. Well, do you think it worked or not? I think I wrote intricate wrong. Intricate. Okay, no, I didn't. Why is there so little detail in there? Maybe because of the crops that we did from the image, and they didn't have too much detail in there either. It's not really interesting. Let me have a look here again what we wrote here. Dreamlike landscape. A dreamlike landscape. So that was a bit of a fail, I would say. Let's see what the chat says. Chocolate. Please fix typo in lollipop. Oh, yeah, you're right. Lollipops. Sugar canes. Candy. I mean, it's not super bad. It's just not like there's not much happening. This is better. But why is it so beachy? Why is there so much beach in there? Dreamlike forest. Maybe we should have described the landscape a little bit more in the images. The colors are nice, but the whole image is very ref animated style. Oh, what the hell is going on here? There's like a couch in the background now. Yeah, you're right. It looks very much like ref animated style. I mean, to be honest, the thing is that this is more like a 3D style in here, right? So that is why this is not as like digital drawing style as we had in the last one. So this is already like 3D style here. Dreamlike. Highly detailed landscape. We could mix both LoRAs together. Maybe that gives us something cool. Why is it on the beach always? None of the images have anything with beach, and is always like beach. That is so strange. Let me load the other LoRA too. What do we call that? Oh, here, Fanta. Let's see what this does. Both of them at the same time. It might break it. Oh. Okay. Let's reduce this a little bit. 1 second. 0.5, 0.5 on both. Let's see what we get here. Well, that's kind of closer. I like that one. It's kind of getting there, huh? Not too bad. Interesting. Let's try another sampler here. Actually, let's try all of the sampling methods. Let's see what we get from that. Sampling, where are you? Sampler, there we go. Let's try all of them. Boom. It's a beach because you typed desert instead of desert. I didn't type desert. The thing did it. If we put desert, the keywording tool did it. Oh, wow. Oh, this one is nice. Ah, this one is also nice. So maybe we find a better sampler for that. Let's see what we get. Okay, Euler is not the right one. DPM++ SDE is like very nice. This one is also cool. DPM 2 Keras. DPM we already have that. This is the nice one here, right? Plus 2M Keras. UniPC is also nice. DPM. And what was the first one? This one. DPM++ SDE. I want to have some more images from that one. Let's put this in an extra tab. This one. Let's make a batch of 8 here. I'm using both of them right now, but we're going to reduce the Fanta one for the fantasy landscape. I think the thing that this is the problem with the cropping, is that it doesn't show enough landscape in there, maybe. Or maybe I also did something wrong with the keywording. Clip often generates typos for captioning, really? I didn't know that it doesn't spell correctly, really? Didn't know that. Okay. We could train another one, but it's already like 2 hours. But I thought I put landscape in there. Didn't I put landscape in there? I should have done that. Damn it. Okay, let's see. Wow. There's some crazy stuff in here. Why is there a house in here, though? This looks very suggestive here, and this one also. This is the house of, well, candy pleasures. Anyways, what the hell is this? Nah. What? Okay, that was a fail, I would say. Okay, so you see that the keywording does play a role. Should we maybe delete some of the images and then... Wait a second. We could train another one real quick. Should we do that? I think we should. So let's call this Candyland 2. Candyland 2. Let's go in here and have a look-see. But there is a lot of landscape in here, actually, gotta say. I'm gonna delete this one here. Let's delete the ones where there isn't too much detail in here. Why is there none of this? What? Wait a second. What is the wording in here? Let's copy this and take that as our input. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. This is still on 0.5, so it can't work. Yeah. You're right. You're right. The chat knows. The chat knows. There we go. Okay, in the meantime, I can still do here some culling, as it's known by photographers. Well, I mean, there's a lot of landscape in here, to be honest. Why didn't it train so nice on that style, though? It looks nothing like that. Okay, we have to do some more keywording. Yeah, that's just not... It's not sophisticated. It's not what we want to have here. Okay. I think to cut this short, I'm gonna cut like the half of the images. Let's like delete all of that. Although these pink images are very nice, but let's delete them for now. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. Wait, why are they in here? Did I copy the wrong folder? Am I stupid right now? Yes, I am. Okay, interesting. Let's copy this and then cut that, and then we make here a new one. What the heck is going on? Images. And then we go in here and make a folder 10 Candyland 2. Okay, and then we put this here. And then we open up the Boru again, if we find it. 1 second. There we go. So let's open this up again. I have to go here and then here and here and here and here. Blop. Okay. So we are going to delete the desert. Boom. And then we're gonna add desert with 2. But there is landscape in here actually. I have just seen it. There it is, landscape. Maybe we make also 3D. ZBrush. What else should we write? Variable antialiasing. No, VAE is something different. What else should we put in here for the wording? Detailed. What else could we put here? I'm not so great with the like coming up with words. Pink stone. Orange grass. Pastel colors, as someone is saying that. Photorealism. Let's just write realism. Realism. 3D render. Colorful. I think we already have colorful. Yeah, colorful is already there. Add in some of the beach images and caption them as such. Typo on grass, really? It's with 2 S, really? Okay. Fungus-like? Fungus-like? Oh, God. 1 second. Fungus-like. Okay. Licorice. I will copy that over. It's too... Let's see, like that. Okay. Candy Hill. Cloudy. Candy Hill. Okay, good. So, we get that. Let's save this. Save all changes, yes. And then, as you said, we could put some of these images. 1 second, we have to find them first. One moment. Blood diffusion. Output. Text. Okay. Let's make this bigger. And then we're going to take some of these beach pictures here. This one, this one, this one, this one. That should be enough. And then I'm going to put them here in an extra folder for now. Let's rename them. Okay. Yeah, and now we are going to clip them. Does it do anything? Yes. Come on. There we go. Okay. Good. Now we need the Boru again. There we go. Or Boru, not Deboru. And we're going to put this and load that. 1 second. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. Okay. So now we are adding here beach and desert and sand. Should be okay, right? Save all changes. Yes. Close. Go back here. Man, I have to put that folder there. Although we are basically done. Okay. Let's cut that. Put it in here. Nope. In here. Yes. Okay, cool. Can delete this folder. Let's make here the good old log folder and the model folder. Model. Okay. Good. Oh, and then we have to copy that. Actually, we don't have to copy that. I can. Oh, no, let's do it. Let's still do it. Okay. Let's go here. Folders. Put that here. And then we put this here and this here. Prefer. Okay, 1 second. The rest is closed. That should be okay. Oh, we have to rename the model. Candyland 2. Train model. That should be good. And then I'm also going to close this one here again. All right. So this should take like 6 minutes or something. All right. So now we can talk again. Let's hope that this is going to be better. There was some good stuff in there, but not completely. Okay. I'm really like looking forward to see how that now it's going to look. We have 29 images. So it's going to be 2,900 steps. Not too much. Oh, I'm so hungry right now. All right. What time is it? It's okay. Oh, we can push the add button. There we go. The YouTube boss needs some more money. Okay. So now we can clouds made of cotton candy. Oh, nice. Is it better description as single words or continuous detailed narrative? That's a good question. I think for Midjourney you can write a normal sentence, but for Stable Diffusion I feel like it's better to have individual words. By the way, I'm not sure for the prompting if it's better to have an underscore between two words like blue underscore sky or to write blue sky, because the underscore does connect it, and WD14 in the clipping, in the captioning does that, I think, but you can turn it off. So does it do anything? Does it improve it or not? I mean, it would seem like it makes sense to connect two words together, because if you write, hoodie, gray, hair as 3 words, is the hoodie gray or is the hair gray, right? But if it's connected with a line, you know that the gray is only applied to the hair. It might do something. I should actually try that. Like, for example, if you write red sofa, white wall, and sometimes you get a red wall, maybe red underscore sofa will keep the wall white. That might be something. Underscore works for anime. Interesting. But just for anime or also for other stuff? Did you apply the new text to all the images? To all the images? No. The desert one and the sand and the beach one? I thought that's just for the bad images. Why would I apply that to all the... No, it's to all the images. Like the new text that I added, this is the right side is for all images, and then in the middle one, the middle line, that is for just that image, right? So if I do it on the right, it's for all images. And if I delete something on the right, it's gone for all images. Yeah. And this is why I click Save All Changes, so it saves it for all the images. Yeah. All right. Goody. So should we talk more about the AI thing, the AI topic? Yeah. Like, I feel like there is a lot of interesting questions to ask about AI. For what was I thinking about today? Oh yeah, we already talked about that, right? That is like there's a certain, it creates maybe a void of that people have ambition to learn something for themselves, right? So they like less and less, they give more and more to the AI. Might happen, but it also means like maybe we don't need to know that, and then we do other things instead, right? So for example, if you think about, can I bend this forwards a little bit, or is it like good enough like this? If you think about architecture, a lot of modern architecture, the reason why you see all these nice bendy shapes with stadiums and with high rises and stuff like that is because computers can do that and people can't, right? So it would be incredibly complex to like draw and calculate all these kind of shapes, like drawing maybe, but calculating them, building them, that is too complex in most cases. But of course, if you have like digital software, all this kind of CAD software we have today, the 3D software, you can like just come up with any kind of crazy shape. And then the production methods also have become more sophisticated because of machines. So we have in a lot of ways, we have a lot of limitations that only machines can overcome. We ourselves are not able to do that no matter what, no matter how sophisticated we train, we just can't do it, right? But machines can. So it probably is going to enable a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, there's another interesting thing that I thought about today. A lot of the stuff I love the thoughts I have. They sound a little bit negative, but I was thinking today, are we actually as a mankind, are we smart enough for a hyper intelligent AI to have a tool like that? Because it can be like used in all kinds of ways. And the tool can also find solutions to the obstacles that will be put in the way of a person who tries to use it in a bad way. You know what I mean? So is it like, are we ready yet to have such powerful tool that can enable us to do all kinds of things? That's kind of an interesting question, right? Because of course we dream up all these amazing cool things that it can do, but of course if it has that power, it can also do a lot of negative things, especially automation. Like you have seen, even with the power of people, of just people sitting behind a computer, how much negative can come from all the social media influence from other countries, from other groups and stuff like that. They can manipulate the meaning, not the meaning, the how people think about stuff, right? In very smart ways, also in very like hidden ways, which is very interesting to do that. Like for example, they would on Facebook create groups, let's say about vegan culture, like vegan food, or about nature, exploration, stuff like that, walking in nature, health, health things. And then in between, every once and again, they would put in some messages about political figures they didn't like, negative comments about that fit that theme. Like just like a wrong argument, because most people wouldn't check the fact. And they just say, well, this political leader, he is against, let's say, vegan food, or he is against nature parks, nature reserves. He wants to close all the nature reserves, right? And so you have a group which is actually not political, but then once in a while you put that in, and because the expectation and the risk barrier is so lowered, because you don't expect it at that moment, you just also take in that information a lot less filtered, a lot less suspicious, because you trust the group and the purpose of the group. And that's very smart. And AI can do that automated. So I thought, like, we aren't even ready for social media at that point, and we have had that for a decade, right? So that's actually longer than a decade, right? But it's crazy. It's pretty crazy. And AI has even more power than that, right? Okay, let's actually read some of the messages here. Sorry for that. People say we are not ready. Human minds can dream up context and connect things that are absurd if you look at it logically. Yeah, human minds can up with all kinds of crazy stuff, absolutely. But if we wait till humans become prepared, it will take an eternity. The thing is to learn how to deal with the problem. Yeah, that's true. But it also means, of course, there might be like very bad consequences for a certain time until we learn how to deal with that. So it might all go well, like it has with the internet and computers. I don't think we saw much negative effects from that. Like there wasn't like a global war because of PCs, because of computers, which very well could have happened. Because as you know, the Second and the First World War have been highly supported by technological advances. It wouldn't be possible to do the same thing without these advances. But then afterwards, we had much bigger advances in technology, and there wasn't anything like that, right? People didn't abuse it in that way. Quite the opposite. They used it to fly to the moon and stuff like that, right? So they used it in a positive way. But yeah, it's all like the political situation also that we are in. So that's kind of interesting. Is it the right time now, right? That's yeah, I don't know. I think also maybe it wasn't used in such a bad way because we have been so shocked from what happened before that people wouldn't even attempt to do that. But now it's like it hasn't happened for a long time. A lot of people don't remember quite right what has happened back in the day. Maybe they are more, oh, it's the model is finished. You know, maybe they're more likely to say, yeah, let's do it again. Like, actually, I don't know if you know that, but for the World War I, the first one, people were excited to start that war. They were like, yes, this is going to be the thing that puts us that puts us forward as mankind. They were like, you know, in a crazy way, like really being happy that this happens because they thought this is going to be in some way a positive thing. I don't even know the specific argumentation, but for some reason they thought this is like a catharsis that mankind needs. Not the second, the first one. Not the Hitler one, but the one before that, right? Strange, very strange. Anyways, let's switch over here. And we are doing some more stuff with the second model. So yeah, I don't know. We have to copy the LoRA. If you find it, there we go. This is the second one. Okay, cool. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of interesting questions. And I found actually, surprisingly, I don't like Twitter at all, but apparently Twitter is a pretty good place for that. Because there's a lot of talks and people message a lot of stuff. It's like a little bit like a live chat in some ways. And people can actually do live talk with other people, which I will attempt in the next, I don't know. At least I have it as a plan to invite some people and then talk live with them, and other people can listen and ask questions, stuff like that, just as an audio format, which is much easier than with sound. And also it's more open because a lot of people are shy about standing or being in front of a camera, and this doesn't have that problem. Okay, so now we can load that LoRA in here. And let's just try it with exactly the same prompt and see what we get as a difference. I will open up one of those. Look at that. There's just a room in the background with a door, and there's a beach in the room. I mean, AI is also coming up with really the craziest stuff. This is a really cool image here. And like, who would come up with such a thing, right? Like a room that is filled with a candy landscape. That is just crazy. Okay, anyways, let's render something here with exactly the same prompt. Not the same seed though, anyways. Should we be using the frozen internet as a mirror of our current society, or should we introduce bias? If so, what bias or filter is correct? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that, by introducing bias. I have two LoRAs? No, I deleted one of them. Oh, it's creating 8 images. Anyways. It looks like the kids' version of Elden Ring. Oh, I found a game yesterday. If you have, what is this? If you have Xbox Game Pass, you need to play this. 1 second, I have to show you before we go on here. Okay, it's not loading. Oh, now it's loading. Okay. It's called Tinykin. You have to play this. This is so cool. It's childish from the look, but it's so much fun to play it. Wait. Tinykin. This one here. This one. And it looks like this. Like you have these little creatures that follow you around, and they have different powers. So these red ones, they explode, and the pink ones, they carry stuff for you. And then you have more than that. You have like Yeah, there's others too. I haven't encountered the blue ones yet. There's other ones who like stand on top of each other, and all of that, as you can see, you are a guy in a tiny world, and you can run around in that room, and you collect all kinds of stuff, and it's super fun to play. This is an indie game. It's so much better than other games. Like the normal games from big companies, they are so crappy in recent years, and this is really fun. What the heck is this? This is even worse. Now we really have a cake in here. Oh my god. So this doesn't have anything to do with landscape. Okay, so now we put desert in the dessert in the negative prompt. Let's see if that does anything. Oh, wait a second. Let's not create 8 pictures here again. One moment. It's like Pikmin. Yeah, it's Pikmin inspired, and it's really, really beautiful. Oh, okay, this is better. By the way, I have already closed it. One thing that's really cool is that the main character, that actually all the characters in there are just 2D graphics, and the character is always looking at you because there is no, there's no drawing from the back of him. So if he's running away from you, you still see him from the side, but it works. And that was for me like mind-blowing and mind-opening to think, hey, I can create a character and have him move in a 3D world for a little video game, and it doesn't have to be a 3D character. And I don't have to have like many animations. If you see it from the side, that's okay, and it still works if the game style supports it, right? Okay, anyways, let's have a look here at the images. So I only created one. Maybe we have to change the sampling method again. Yeah, this is creating a cake now. Is it, what the hell? Is desert with 2S or desert? What is desert? Oh, should I have put like, no. Oh, we can put both in here. Desert. Okay. Landscape, valley with mountains. Yeah, like the sprites in Doom, right? Why is this not working at all? I'm so surprised that this is not picking up on the images that we have put into the... I feel like this isn't even trained on the style. Why is that? Why is this looking so very different from the images we used for training? That is very surprising. Huh. Let me load one of the prompts from what we did before. Let me use one of these prompts here. Maybe we have too much information in here. Maybe the masterpiece is also the problem. Ah, no. Landscape. Because these, they need very little prompting actually, because the LoRA is so limited. I mean, that looks pretty cool. It is probably the prompting, huh? Why does it say something down here? Can you see that? It's, wait a second. You see there's like a text down here. That's so funny. You see here, like it says candy something. A little watermark here. Candy watermark. Okay, so maybe the prompting is wrong. Colorful Let's say just valley. Why does it say dame here? Oh, mate. Mate from Candy. Dame. Classic SD watermark. Oh, looky here. There we go. That's already better. So it was my stupid prompting that was the problem here. Okay, so let's try the first one. Maybe I was just like not writing the right things. If this works now, that would be crazy. What? I did just write the wrong stuff? I mean, there's still a beach here. But I was like the culprit here? Look at this. That is amazing. I mean, there's still a beach in there. Ah, it makes a beach because of the orange grass. It thinks it's a beach. In the original images, there's orange grass. That's the reason. Okay, let's write here house. So now it works a lot better. It was just my stupid prompting. You have to be like very limited in the prompting with these limited LoRAs. Look how cool that is. Now there's still a house, but it looks worse. Okay, let's go still to the second LoRA. Water, rocks, cliff. Yeah, but actually we want a river, right? This is strange now. Oops, sorry. No. Let's see. I mean, maybe we should leave this open so you can see, you can look at it a little bit longer. There we have the next one. Okay, let's go here and write 3D render. Let's see if this does something. What if you load both LoRAs with different values? We can try that too. Aha. And now it has all these little dots in here again. That's also another problem that I experienced, that it gets these very, like a lot of dots in here. Let's load both LoRAs, you're right. Let's see what this does. Put them both at 0.5, so it's half-half. And then we can also put the third LoRA in there that we trained before. That's probably going to be really good. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow. Why is it always creating a house, though? So strange. That's kind of cool. It's not what we want, but it's kind of cool. Why is there always a house? Colorful valley landscape made from... Maybe let's reduce the valley here. There's still a house in there. Very strange. Okay, let's write here. Cottage, river, lake, water. Let's see what we get here. Maybe we get like a forest or something. Oh no. Now it's very easy also to break the LoRA. Let's completely delete the negative prompts and see what we get. Ah, that's kind of closer to the original. Not really. Let's delete that one here. And take this one to 1. Natural environment instead of landscape. Colorful natural environment. We can also reduce the weight of the LoRA. No. Okay, let's reduce this and see what we get from there. No. Okay, now we broke it again. Or maybe it's because we reduced the... We can also put this at 1.3. Let's make the LoRA stronger. So I guess this one didn't really work out that well. But the one we had here, that was pretty good. Let's try this again. Thanks for all your chop. Yeah, you're welcome. So strange. Oh, I removed the negative prompt. I forgot about that. What did we even put in there? I forgot about that. So. Oh, nice. This one is actually nice. Okay, so the negative prompt has a lot to do with that. For some reason, we always get these houses. But that one is actually really cool. Okay, so I have to, when I upload that, I have to write that in a README file to use this kind of prompt with that, and then you can experiment with more with that. I will also include the images for training. Yeah, so you can check it out for yourself. Maybe you find a better solution than I did with some other keywords or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I think with the right prompt, when we experiment here a little bit more, maybe. Let's set this up here to 40. Maybe make the scale here to 9. Let's see what we get from that. This one is very nice. Look at that. Very cool. No, that didn't really do anything. By the way, we can also try it with a different model. We have not done that all night long. Let's go here with deliberate and see what we get from that. Haven't tried that once. Landscape is associated with houses. That's interesting. Oh, look at that. Ha! You get a completely different style, a completely different output from a different model. So that's also interesting to try that just with different, with different models And then also maybe change the prompting and see what you get from that. That's crazy how different that is. This is deliberate now. Version 2. Deliberate version 2. There we have anything version 3. I don't even remember what that is. Ugh. Okay. It's ugly. Coloring book. Crystal clear. Can try that one also. Yeah, I know. There we go. Yeah, but we also don't want to have the dessert, the dessert, like on a plate. This is why I put it in a negative prompt. Hey, that's a good one. Not the style at all that we want, but that's pretty cool. That's with the crystal clear model. Interesting. Let me reduce that here to 0.8 and see what we get from that. Anime model. Try with clip skip 2. Didn't we try that before? Not so good. Okay. Let's go back here to ref animated if I find it. There we go. And then we try clip skip 2, but I think we already tried that, but not with this prompt though. Children's stories model seems like a great idea for telling stories. No, I didn't see that. Using colorful illustrations and very childlike. Interesting. I mean, the idea here is cool with these lollipops leaning against the hill. It's kind of cool. Okay, anyways, we are already at like almost at 7 hours. Sorry, at 3 hours. Nah, that's not it. Okay. It would be cool to have like a finishing image that's cool. I used clip skip 2 in the past for the first one. Oh, this one is nice. All right. Okay. My friends, I think that was pretty cool. I will try to upload now both of the models, like I said, for my Patreon supporters, for the YouTube members, if you want to do that. There should be a link under the video if you want to do that, like a button or something. And if you're a member or YouTube member, go to the tab membership tab on my channel and you can find it there. I will like just write a little text about that and then upload that as a zip file. You should try with all the captions you use. That's also a good idea. We will try that now as the last thing. 1 second. If I find it, that's not the one. Let's, for the last try here. What is this? Yeah, let's try this and use this. Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff in here. So we're going to try that and see what we get from this. If this is perfect now, that would be crazy. It's not bad. It's strange. It's really, I'm really confused why this didn't work better. Why this isn't more like the images that we input, because it's also the style is not the same at all. It kind of looks like it's kind of ignoring the images half of the time. It's very, very strange. What if we set this to 1.5? 1.5, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna do more. Let me also, okay, that didn't work. One more thing I want to try here is to set this to 720 by 720, the way we trained it. Maybe that is giving us some benefit here. Yeah, you can rewatch it. Don't worry, you can rewatch the stream. It's all online. Is that more like what we wanted? Let's delete the negative prompt here. I mean, this is actually not too bad. It's not as detailed though. Let's take another model. Let's take here the deliberate again. Also, let's just load the S.1.5 model. I mean, that looks pretty cool. So that's kind of closer. Okay, and let's go down here to the prune, which is not like for rendering, but let's try and see what this gives us. Takes a bit longer to load. There we go. What the hell is this? Okay. One more thing I want to try here is to go with the ref animated and then set the VAE to automatic here. See what we get from that. I don't think it has much impact, but let's see. I mean, it's pretty cool, but it's not exactly the style we wanted. Or is it closer? Do you think it's closer? No. Strange. Very strange. Anyways, I think it was some cool testing. You can do some more testing with the images when I upload them. For the Patreon members, go on Patreon. And for the YouTube members, go on the... Where's my big one? For the YouTube members, go on the membership tab on my YouTube channel, and I will make a post there with the download link so you can check it out there. All right. That's it for today. It was a lot of fun training these models and figuring out testing that kind of method with just one image. Okay, the last one had actually 3 images. Maybe the 3 images confused it a little bit, but I don't think so, because it was like very like similar from the style, right? Maybe it was too strange, so the AI couldn't figure out what is actually going on in the images. Well, anyways. Okay, thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye. I have to find the end scene also. 1 second. There we go. Bye.